Hey guys, and welcome to our commentary track for Be Kind Rewind, also with the Pee-wee remake. I'm Sean Phillips.
And I'm MJ Kelly.
And this is one of the videos that we're really fully proud of.
Yeah, it's not like it's okay on some levels. It's perfect. It's great on every level. You know what I mean? Like, well, I said every parody review we've ever done, I think this is our best one. This one and then the Chipmunks one.
And there's nothing about this video that pisses us off.
And every shot is good, and there aren't any shaky shots. They all pan perfectly.
Wood Chipper Massacre.
Wood Chipper Massacre, and also it's one of the ones that like sponsors one of our all-time favorite movies. And just everything about it was so good, and it turned out a lot better than we thought it would.
Now and the funny thing about this first part with Jack Black, this was made like 2, if not, maybe, I think you might have been even 3 weeks before the other parts, but you can't tell. I
know. So that's what we see. We haven't changed in like over 3 years, so no one's gonna know.
No, and like when we first saw this though, we thought he just taped the tinfoil to himself. We didn't realize that it was like stuck to him magnetically.
Yeah, like he got like electrocuted, and then his like body became magnetic. So like tinfoil is like really thin metal, so that's why it just automatically like sticks to him. Be
Kind Rewind though is like one of those movies that's like I think gonna live on to be like a classic movie people look back on.
Plus, it's like the last movie that really explores like VHS tapes, and it was kind of sad in a way.
I mean, even though VHS nowadays, I mean, are pretty much there's not really a big point for them. I liked them.
I still have a whole collection. I still have a collection of VCRs. I still watch them on.
It's like, but the thing is, it's too bad that Be Kind Rewind didn't come out like at least 4 years ago, because VHS hasn't that been dead since like at least 2002.
I know, but I think the movie will still like work and really hold up well. And of course, you know, what's funny is how in the movie they remake other stuff and how we do something similar, like. Oh god, here's this.
Now this I almost cut out.
I know, I actually encouraged you to, because I knew people would love this too. But, because, you know, Jack Black did it, but, like...
I remember when I was doing that, though, I did it one way without the thing, and I was like, MJ, I don't like that. I don't like doing...
The cape sort of, like, balances it better. And look, this is the perfect still shot. I mean, perfect, like, equaled out shot with the tape on the floor next to the VCR, of the VCR. Yeah, no, I was saying, we already do parodies, we already mimic parodies of movies as it is. We thought we should have them mimic one that, like, they aren't mimicking, and we thought it should be from one of our all-time favorite movies, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That's, like, sometimes I think that's my favorite movie sometimes.
Ew, you burped.
It was you.
I know. And then when we did this, like, we hadn't seen it yet, so we tried to, like...
I didn't think that expression of... I didn't see that coming, that all of a sudden that expression of me, like, what's going on?
And, like, at this point, we were, like, the Pee-wee thing, we just kept planning it, and then, like, I almost wish we didn't wait till, like, when we did, because the day we did it was so cold.
And it was freezing.
But there was nothing compared to today.
I know, yeah, today was, if you're wondering, today we did this one for Semi-Pro, and that was the worst.
And what's different about today is we're doing this commentary at 12 a.m.
I know, it's, like, 12 minutes ago, it just became March. Like 13 minutes ago, it was still February.
It's like we're waiting to get like one last video for the Don Murph impersonator.
I know.
Like by now, we already said the winner. You've probably already seen that. But we're like,
here it comes. I cannot believe this turned out. It was supposed to be in front of a white fence. Now, of course, the bike's different. We know, but it's a similar style bike. The point is like the way we look and the way we acted out that really counts. Like the way I walk up, you got to admit, looks a lot like from Pee-wee. How much do I look like Pee-wee there?
I think you look a lot like Pee-wee.
I know, you did great as Francis.
And someone said those outtakes. They said these have got to be fake. Those outtakes were not fake.
No, those really happened. We really like kind of almost.
See, I didn't know the camera was on half the time, and
like, I was actually about to quit halfway through only because of how cold it was.
It's just like it was. I'm actually really good at remembering lines. It was just like when it's this cold, it was just like I was not inspired to be out doing it in that temperature.
Yeah, like when I did Semi-Pro, for example, I don't know how well I acted as Will Ferrell, because I can act like him really well, but when you're that cold, plus I can spin the ball on my finger very well and very long, but like when I can't feel my hand, it's hard to do it. But
I had to put all this crappy grease in my like hair stuff that make my hair stick back.
I think I looked a lot good for Pee-wee for a guy whose hair was supposed to be long. I mean, my hair's long, but for a guy whose hair is supposed to be short, like I thought that's the only way I could make it look short.
This scene was like a biatch to cut, because remember you were over and we were doing it?
Actually, lately when you cut these, I'm not over, but I felt I had to be for this, because I wanted to make sure this looked good.
Make monkeys, I'll just train them.
God, this was everyone's favorite. Like, actually, I had some friends over a while ago, the guys who were in Lust for Blood, the couple that was in my room making out who got killed in the shower. Like, the one guy is a real good friend of mine. His girlfriend's pretty cool, too. They came over, and we watched Pee-wee's Big Adventure. When I told them we were doing this, the girl said, you guys going to do the pool scene where they beats him up in the pool and stuff? And I said, well, we would have if we had, like, more of a budget and more time to do it. But
this was, like, the last video, too, we made without... before we had I had the license to drive.
Oh, I know, that was...
Like,
I'm so proud of the way that went. Also, this is a tribute to Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That's like, I don't have to see it. I lived it.
And I tried to do my Nora voice because I was supposed to be sort of more serious.
I know.
See, the idea, too, is Don is kind of like putting on... Like, Don's Nora voice is actually this, but Don's kind of like crazy, and he uses that queer voice. Because he's got, like, mental... No, he's not mental problems, just like... He's like, I don't know what's wrong with Don.
That was that funny. He's like, what? And if people are wondering why we zoomed in, I guess it's funny. Actually,
oh, yeah, I... See, like... We thought we had all the shots with me as like that, and then we like I went.
You just ripped all that tinfoil off, and then it's like,
and
wait,
I shaved a bit, so it was like.
It's like, wait a minute, we had a few left, so because we know there's some shots you don't do, but I guess it was kind of funny to end it that way anyway.
Yeah, I don't want to talk over this review, but basically, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I think this is our best parody so far, and it's really kind of hard to like, it's a tough one to follow, but I'm sure at some point we'll do one that's just as good. So thanks so much for watching,
and for people who favorited it and subscribing and all that.
Yeah, we promise. We really wish all of our videos were just as good as this one.
I do. Thanks for watching.